Welcome everybody, it's Kamisha. So for everyone who's going to be joining this live or maybe watching this later on after I posted it, I just want to say thank you so much. I love you all my moms, my entrepreneurs. I absolutely love you guys and adore you. So before I completely start, let us just take a moment to ask for blessings and to make sure that we position ourselves in our mindset to where we potentially want to be if it isn't where we want to be right now. So Father, we ask you to bless us today abundantly with hope, with faith. Bless each person who will be watching this live. Bless their finances, bless their relationships, bless their marriages, their kids, their family. We pray that you touch each and one of us in a very special way today and help us to continue to believe in ourselves and to not give up when things get rough, but to trust and know that there is sunshine at the end of each and every tunnel that we will go in life. Amen. All right, let's go. So I've been preparing since yesterday for my son's bake sale. He is going to Portugal. He's going to Portugal next month for football, and we definitely had to do a fundraiser to help to raise the funds to make this trip possible. So of course, using one of the talents that I do have, I decided to do fundraisers and to do what I'm good at, which is baking. So all of this that you see here, I've baked up some cakes today, and I am now trying to, right now the brownies are in the oven finishing up. I have another tray of brownies to put in there, and I am now going to glaze my coconut rum cake. The coconut rum cake that I make has walnuts in it because I want to add texture, and trust me, it is absolutely divine. And then this sauce now that I have here, let me see if you can see the sauce. I made like this glaze now, which is a combination of white sugar, brown sugar, and a little bit of butter and coconut rum. I added the coconut rum after I mixed up everything. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and glaze each coconut rum cake with at least a tablespoon of the sauce. Oh my God, look at that. I wish you could see this up much closer, honestly. Just gonna glaze each of the cake with the sauce. Alright, so you guys already got glazed. So welcome to my channel. I am Kamisha once again. If you are new here, please do consider to subscribe. Check out my channel and see what I offer here. There's lots of motivation for you aspiring entrepreneurs, or if you are a caker or love to bake and want to be open to different cake designs and stuff, this is a place for you. But most importantly, if you are looking for motivation to be an entrepreneur or to start your own business, this is definitely a place for you, because I'm going to share and I'm definitely going to encourage you to go and pursue it no matter how far gone the possibilities may seem. Like, trust me, like I remember in 2019 when I started started my business, like I was working with a corporate air conditioning company, one of the best on island. And let me tell you, it was a big decision to say I was going to leave my 9-to-5 to, bake cakes and sell from the back of my car. It was a big decision. And I'm a mom. I had, still do, mortgage and strata. So trust me, I had expenses, right? But I didn't allow that to stop me, because I realized, like, truthfully, I was like, this can't be life. That's how I felt. I felt at that time like this just can't be life. Like just getting up every day, go somewhere, listen to orders, 9-to-5 until I'm 60. I'm like, there just has to be a different layout to life, and I'm in the Caribbean. So I realized, like, you know what, this is not working for me. So what I started to do was, honestly, I'm just being honest with you here, I started to listen to a lot of like motivational videos. That really gave me like the drive to be like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to do this. And my business plan when I started, remember, no, I'm a mom, I have I have my home expenses, I have my kid to worry about. And my plan was to sell the very best cake that I had, which was chocolate caramel cake. When I started, that's all I knew how to do, chocolate caramel. Shucks, which reminds me, I need to put the caramel on to actually start to coat all these cakes. But yeah, I started with what I had and what I knew. And let me tell you, the doubts that I had from family and friend was like, woo, through the roof. Through the roof. So trust me when I tell you that I understand. If you have an idea and you feel it within your bones and know that it can make it, even if it's going to be a little rough start, like, trust me, I support you to give it a go. Do not allow your family and friends to discourage you from something that they have never done before. You hear me? Make sure that whenever, as a matter of fact, that you are looking for advice or encouragement, the best person to get it from is someone who have tried. You understand? It's never from a place of someone who has never done it before, because they're giving you advice in a sense from a place of fear, right? So, like I was saying, I went ahead, I started my business 2019, right here from home, selling strawberry caramel, chocolate caramel, and vanilla caramel cakes from the back of my Jeep Wrangler. I had a Jeep Wrangler at that time. Hello there, Bunny Lynn. Hi, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you. And let me tell you, when I started, I was nervous as heck. Like, my last day at work, I was so excited, but at the same time, I was petrified because I was working for a business that trained me. Trust me, like, they invested in me. But I realized that if I can make these people hundreds of thousands of dollars, like, I can do the same for myself. But how am I going to do that if I don't start? That was where I was, you know, where my mindset was at that time, to be quite frank. So someone said to me, Kamisha, you can play it safe. Listen really good. You can play it safe for $40,000 a year, or you can take a chance. Sorry, I'm just accepting a bento order here. You can take a chance and make up to 100,000. Those words, that advice hit me differently. You hear I tell you, it, like, I was like, this is facts. And literally that's how I was feeling, because I'm seeing that I'm making this business like so much money, and then I'm just getting like this from it. And once again, I'm speaking for myself. I don't have any vanilla sensation. One second, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm coming from a place of where it's like, you know, I want to make sure that I give myself a fair chance and not just stay here because I feel that, you know, these people, amazing people, as a matter of fact, have invested in me. But I was like, you know what, if I continue to think that way, then I'm never going to leave. Am I right or wrong? Like, let's agree to disagree if we have to. But am I right or wrong? If I only and continuously use the fact of what this business has been doing for me, bear in mind that it is my hard work, it's my efforts. If I continue to use the fact that, you know, these people have invested in me to not move on after even 10 years, like, when am I ever going to move on? Right? When are we ever going to move on? So I decided, like, you know what? I only sure of today. Let me just, let me give this thing a try. And I started. And when I started, like I said, I was super happy, but I was also extremely nervous. And immediately, like, I was pumped up, but I started to see like, okay, well, this is gonna be a lot harder than I thought. You know what I mean? But let me tell you, I have hung in there, and me being right here, right now, saying this to you 5 years after, this is why I would say to any aspiring entrepreneur, any aspiring person who is doing a full-time job and wants to have side hustles, I fully support you doing that, because it is necessary in this day and age. One stream of income, whether you are a mom or not, is not enough. Whether you have a partner or not, one stream of income is definitely not enough now, and it's never going to be enough. So trust me when I tell you, you better start taking them talents that you have and really putting them to use. You understand? Let's not just sit down and be like, okay, well, you know what, this is the way I see everybody else do things, so I'm gonna do the same. No. 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 Trust me when I tell you, no. Do not operate from that space. If there's something that you truly desire to give a try in your life, if you have an idea, go after it. Whether you have a million people supporting you on that idea or not, go after it. Do not make the mistake that many elderly people make. And that is to say to themselves, they wish they tried. Yep, they wish they had tried. And I know many. Sorry, just taking out my brownies. Getting another batch in. All right. So here's my half sheet of brownie. I'm gonna put these to cool now, and hopefully I can cut it soon, because I actually have an order for 4 bars of them. Yummy. So, like I'm saying, if you are open to being encouraged, if you're hoping to have a space where you can, you feel that so the order is then for all right, so 1 chocolate caramel and a vanilla caramel. So I know a vanilla caramel is in the fridge. All right, so I have an order. Yay! So you're with me when I get a live order. All right, so I'm going to just I already have my caramel out, and the cake is already baked. And let's get this caramel on. So each cake, this is a 1 pound pan, typically gets 1 ice cream scoop full of caramel. See? Nice and thick and creamy. And my caramel, the recipe's on my website, which is sweettoothmoistcake.com. And I might actually do it live here as well. I can now put that this order is ready. Right, order is ready for Bento to collect. All right, let's move on. All right, so let's label up our coconut rum cakes. I actually hand wrote these labels. It's a bake sale, so I don't know, I felt like when I see handwriting nowadays, like it feels just so much more deeper. I don't know, maybe I'm just being too deep. It just feels a bit deeper than when something is typed, or, you know, I don't know. So I put a little heart. Might not be able to see it based on that. But I put a little heart on each label. I feel like it's giving cute. Hi to everyone. Hi Joanna. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. Please do consider to subscribe to my channel. See what it's about. See if it resides with you. See if you find value here. I would love to have you here. Creating just seems so much more when I have people that share the same beliefs and values with me. If you're looking for a positive space, this is the place for you. So I've been a home baker for the past 5 years. I also do short-term rental, which is Airbnb. I'm a super host. So I don't only rely on what this business brings in. I have another means of business. And I'm also looking to extend those streams even more soon. So I share with you from a space where I want us all to be successful and happy in our own way. You know what I mean? And I feel that I know that there's a huge part of everybody that finances are definitely a step towards the level of success that we want to have. So, alrighty. All right, so before I forget, let's get my caramel going. So I'm gonna need my pressure cooker. Let's get some water in here. Make sure the weight is on. These right here. Tell me, is there anyone watching that has ever had caramel before on cake? So for me to take this from its state to caramel, that's thick and creamy, really good for fillings, really good for just completely coating cakes, depending on what your customer wants. I highly recommend going this route. I learned this through my Honduranian family. Yep. I learned this from my Honduranian family. So we are going to pressurize this sweet milk for maybe about 45 minutes. So once it starts to pressure is when I actually start the timer. Let's go. here. I'm going to put in an extra treat for today's sale. Afternoon, guys. Thank you. Same to you. Drive safe. Is that all of them? Yep, it is. Let me get my brownie to see if it can fit in the fridge, I should say. Brownies in the fridge. Coconut rum cakes are ready. All right, get the hands nice and clean. All right, let me do some vanilla caramel. I have strawberry caramel in the fridge. I'm gonna do some vanilla caramel and a few chocolate caramel, just in case orders come in for those. So here's our caramel. I literally bought like, this is the second ice cream scoop that I bought. And it's like, it just spoiled. What to do if I got jumped? I don't know, Zaria. I've never been jumped by squirrels before and robbed by squirrels. And they took your car keys? That's interesting. If it did happen to you, I'm sorry to hear that. But yeah, I don't know. That would truly suck if that happened to you. That would truly suck. You should maybe call the police, Zaria. Police, so they can help you at least get from your car, maybe. All right. If you are just joining our live, I am preparing for my son's. Today and tomorrow is the final bake sale in efforts to raise funds for my son's trip to Portugal. He is super excited. And as a mom, entrepreneur, I'm just doing the very best I can to make him get there. Because trust me when I tell you, from here in Grand Cayman to go to Portugal, it was a pretty penny. But I do want to say that we still have good people in this world, because like the level of support that he has gotten through donations and stuff has been like wow, like really wow. I on my YouTube live. You have orders to me. I wonder what you calling me for. You got orders to me, huh? You can call us on Friday with no order. Shop serious sleeping. Alright, bye. So after I put on the caramel, I literally use like a pattern scraper to add texture to it. You see? So if you come to Grand Cayman, you definitely want to ask about Sweet Tooth Moist Cakes or make an order with me. If you are maybe visiting for a birthday, well then I should be the person to make your birthday cake. All right, so we got some vanillas down pat. So to make sure that I don't mix them up, I'm going to label them immediately. And because we are going to be outside tomorrow with these cakes, that's the reason why I baked them today. And I'm not going to refrigerate them tonight. I'm going to just leave them out at room temperature. Because Cayman sun is no normal sun. Trust me. When people say that to you, believe it. Thought I had vanilla caramel. Alright, so I need to remember that those are actually vanilla. Let's do our chocolate caramel. This is what I started my business with in 2019. Literally, this is what I started with. I just work with what I have. I love to, encourage people to do the same. Start to work with what you have. Don't just look at what you don't have. And first of all, don't look at what other people have, because sometimes you just never know how long they have been putting in the work, and then now you're seeing the fruits of their labor and thinking that it was just like an overnight thing when it's been years. You know what I mean? So once again, work with what you have and don't watch what anybody else has, or bad mind anybody for what they have, or when they reach their peak of, what they call getting your bus, in other words. So don't bad mind a soul, don't judge a soul, because you have people in this world that some people do good to get what they have, some people do bad, and we know that, to get what they have. And we have two deadly forces at work in this world. So once again, start with what you have. All right, there we are. Let's lit them up. What time is it? Oops. Okay, so by the time, next 30 minutes. Oh, okay, I do good on time, man. Oopsie. I'm doing a lot better on time than I thought I was. So this is our chocolate caramel. to write down that order that just came in so I will remember. Boom. Let's label up. So these labels have on the business name, flavor cake, and also our telephone number. All right, so I'm about to end this live. I'm now going to just kick back for a bit while this brown is finished on. I've really been on the go since morning. So I'm going to just kind of relax myself a bit because I still have a long way to go. So thank you for everyone who has joined, everyone who has commented and said hi. I appreciate you guys. Do please go ahead and subscribe. Check out my channel and see what I have to offer. It would be amazing to have you here. Bring your positive vibe, bring your A game, and let's grow together. Love you all. Have a great one.